I want to take the time to say thank you to my patrons. Your help has actually not only done so much for my channel, but it's actually helped me personally to make it through this tough year. And I want to thank all of my subscribers, and well, thank you, and let's get to the show. Let's fucking go. All right, so let's start this off with
the liberal elements of whites are those who have
nope, not yet. Shut up. All right, so oh god, I know you guys actually like watching my content, and I thank you for watching my content. It's actually fun that you actually watch my content, and I actually thank you guys for taking the time to sit back and enjoy my shit. And I have other creators that I like to watch, which is actually great. And it's always something where you have to, even with a content creator, and as much as I try to actually prepare for streams and shit for you guys, I still watch other people's content creation. And if you've been in a Discord chat today, you noticed that I posted some shit that Grand Ultimate actually put up, and it was just like, man, I totally understand it. And he mentioned several different people that have this narrative that racism isn't real. And this narrative that, for some reason that you have these people that want to downplay like the racism, that want to downplay the homophobia, that want to downplay the transphobia. They want to downplay this shit because it makes money for their fucking pockets. You have these motherfuckers that sit back and say, well, because people stand up for me, they're making it worse. Yeah, these are the people that you have literally being the pick-me's. These are those people. And if you were recently saw a video of mine, you'll know that I recently did a video on Gothix. Now, of course, some of her fans came in and saw the video and just like downvoted the shit. And it actually puzzles me. Do these people know when you interact with the video that well, for one, it causes interaction, and the YouTube algorithm is so fucking stupid that it doesn't realize a downvote from an upvote, and you guys still push it in my feed, and it still get pushed in my feed. Like, I don't think they realize that shit, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of fucking fun. And so let's actually hear Gothix's whole why allies are causing more problems than good. Let's go.
The liberal elements of whites are those who have perfected the art of selling themselves to the Negro as a friend of the Negro, getting sympathy of the Negro, getting the allegiance of the Negro, and getting the mind of the Negro. Then the
I hate when people actually try to quote King and not know exactly what the fuck King was talking about. Like, I hate that shit. Like, she thinks that she's being motherfucking poetic and shit. But it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up that literally this is not the shit that King was talking about. But I know this is a King quote. I know it because all of these pick me ass motherfuckers, all of these, oh, there's no more racism type bullshit. Oh, the real racism is what the liberals want. All of these people use King and they have no idea what King was about. But let's go.
Negro sides with the white liberal, and the white liberal uses the Negro against the white conservative. So that anything that the Negro does is never for his own good, never for his own advancement, never for his own progress. He's only a pawn in the hands of the white liberal. The worst enemy that the Negro have is the white man that runs around here drooling at the mouth, professing to love Negroes and calling himself a liberal. And it is following these white liberals that has perpetuated problems that Negroes have. If the Negro wasn't taken, tricked, or deceived by the white liberal, the Negroes would get together and solve our own problems.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see how she twists this shit. Let's go.
What you just heard was part of a speech delivered by Malcolm X in 1963.
Oh, she uses Malcolm X. Wow. Okay, Malcolm X. Oh, she's radical. Oh shit. I was wrong. Oh shit. Oh wow, I was wrong. I will take that shit back. She used Malcolm X. Oh shit. Let's go.
More than half a century ago. Here's another quote that's a little bit more recent. In 2013, Thomas Sowell, a black economist, had this to say: "There is no question that..."
Wait. Wait. She's gonna use Thomas Sowell. Oh wow. Oh fuck. Wow.
that
Okay.
liberals do an impressive job expressing concerns for blacks. But do the intentions expressed in their words match the actual consequences of their deeds? Both Malcolm and Tom Sowell are only two of the many prominent figures in black history who have made observations about white liberals and their allyship with blacks.
Yeah, of course Malcolm X realized that he was a racist and started to change shit later on in his life. Of course, but these motherfuckers never actually mention that. Ooh, I can do a prominent black person. Ooh, and I'm in Chicago. Watch this. Fred Hampton's quotes. I can do it too. I can do it too. Watch this. Come on up. Oh, we ain't gonna fight no revolutionary pigs who run up and down the street being reactionary. We ain't gonna fight no reactionary pigs who run up down the street being reactionary. We're gonna organize and dedicate ourselves to revolutionary political power and teach ourselves the specific needs of resisting the power structure. Arm ourselves, and we're gonna fight reactionary pigs with international proletarian revolution. That sounds a little socialist. Wait. Wait. Watch this. Black people need some peace. White people need some peace. And we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to struggle. We're going to have to struggle relentlessly to bring about some peace, because the people that are asking for peace are a bunch of megalomaniac warmongers, and they don't understand what peace means. Wow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is it top one? Is it top one? Is it top one? Wait. Ooh, ooh. That's number three. Number three. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're not gonna fight racism with racism, but we're gonna win with solidarity. What we say, we're not gonna fight capitalism with black capitalism. We're gonna fight it with socialism. Here, I can do the quotes too. I can do the fucking quotes too. I'm sorry. All right, let's go.
In present time, I don't have to look very far before concluding the same. One of the most eye-opening observations that I had recently was experiencing racism from the very people who claim to advocate against racism. Black Lives Matter, unless you vote for Trump. Black Lives Matter, but only if you vote Democrat. Black Lives Matter, but only if you believe every black American is systematically oppressed. And as I mentioned in my Race Hustler video, Black America appears to be split into two categories.
Wait. This came out. Oh God, when did this video come out? This came out. Let me just pull it up because I forgot what day I pulled this up. But yeah, March the 15th. I wonder what could have been setting up to happen around March the 15th. What upcoming thing could have actually been set out to happen around March the 15th? Can you guys in the chat help me out with that? What important thing that may still be going on right now was set to start that were maybe, I don't know, jury selection? Wow. You know, here's the problem. In Minecraft, Vegeta, in Minecraft. Here's the problem. When you're actively voting for somebody who has racial prejudice towards you, of course people are gonna talk shit about you. No one is actually out there fucking crucifying you. No, they're criticizing you. And these snowflake pick me ass motherfuckers sit back and actually oh, you're not criticizing me because I vote for Trump. Yes, because what is it? Is it that you want to be the last one in the gas chamber? Like, if you want to be the last one on the wall, like in Minecraft, like, do you want to be the last one at the ditch? Because you're literally carrying water for people that don't want to see you around. Keep in mind, the last one to get hired is the first one to get fired, or any other metaphor. But let's continue.
Those that believe that all the problems black Americans face are the result of slavery, discrimination, and systemic racism. And then we have those that believe that most problems black Americans face can be resolved by Black America. I'm sure you can guess which philosophy is more favorable in the mainstream view.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did we not? Oh wow. First, she's setting up this horrible ass, like, just false dichotomy. Now, are there things that anybody can actually do to help improve their station? Yes. However, when you see there is systematic injustices actually built into the system that nobody has to actively make a choice to, it's just on fucking autopilot, and you ignore that shit, something tells me you want to ignore this shit. Something tells me that you want to just be able to say that, oh no, racism isn't a thing, and black people are are their own worst enemy. And like, to put it how, like, literally, to put it how Grant Altman actually put it, like, at some point, a teenage kid Teenage black kid was killed because he seemed too happy. Seemed too happy. Like, at that point, you can't even be too happy, but it's his fault because he shouldn't have been too happy. As a matter of fact, let's do this. And I'm going to open up this in a different window, so give me a second, guys. I hope it doesn't lag the stream out too much. I'm sorry if it does. All right. Now, this is a post that a friend of mine put up on Facebook from a new friend, David Gray. I need to drive my 2-year-old to the daycare tomorrow morning. To ensure we arrive alive, we won't take public transportation. Oscar Grant. I removed all the air fresheners from the vehicle and double-checked my registration status. Dante Wright. I was ensured my license plates were visible. Lieutenant Navarro, which we did a video on. I will carefully follow all traffic rules. Philando Castile. Signal every turn. Sandra Bland. Keep the radio volume low. Jordan Davis. And won't stop at a fast food chain for a meal. Rayshawn Brooks. I'm too afraid to pray. Reverend Clemente C. Pickney. So I just hope the car won't break down. Corey Jones. And when my wife picks him up at the end of the day, I'll remind her not to dance. Elijah McClain. Stop to play in the park. Tamir Rice. Patronize the local convenience store for snacks. Trayvon Martin. Or walk around the neighborhood. Mike Brown. Once they're home, we won't stand in our backyard. Stephen Clark. Eat ice cream on the porch. Botham Jean, the one that the cop killed. Or play any video games. Atlanta Jefferson. I'm sorry. Etiana Jefferson. I apologize if I'm messing this up. After my wife and I tuck him into bed around 7:30 p.m., neither of us will leave the house to go to Walmart, John Crawford, or the gym. I'm not gonna Mr. Oates or jog Armand Arbery. We won't even walk to see the birds. Christina Cooper. We'll just sit and try not to breathe. George Floyd and not to sleep. Breonna Taylor. These are the things that white people simply do not have the time to think about. But there's no systematic racism. There's no systematic racism. Of course, guys, there's no systematic racism.
White liberal, and that white liberal expressed their confliction after being caught in the middle of two different philosophies. When I tried explaining the philosophical division in Black America, my friend ultimately decided that my philosophy was the wrong one, thus ending our friendship. It's as if this white liberal had the expectation of me to behave in a certain way that they deemed appropriate in order to validate my existence as a black person. I don't know about you, but that sounds...
Wait. For somebody to sit back and criticize you for believing this right-wing bullshit, they expect you to have fucking human decency for people? Like, it's telling. It's fucking telling. The reason why, like, you see Black Lives Matter actually become so prominent over the summer, because at this point, other people, the white liberals, as fucking Gothix would actually put it, literally are saying, are saying that, yo, we're seeing this killing and it's not cool. That's the reason why Portland is still having issues, because we see this shit. We fucking see this shit. And it's not just black people this time. It's not just black people. But you got this smirk ass fucking look on your face like, oh, nailed it, because look, they say they're being racist because I don't just agree that, black people are killed disproportionately for no reason. Even though we have all the evidence. But sure, let's go.
Sounds an awful lot like psychological slavery. Sure, I may not have shackles physically holding me down, but according to black allies, oppressing my individuality and demanding that I conform and obey to the collective isn't that big of a deal. And because I refuse to abandon my individuality, not only do I have black liberals comparing me to black conservatives that they've demonized as race traitors, I now have white liberals doing the same.
Okay. Why don't you see what the problem is? People are trying to appeal to your fucking humanity. But I guess you don't have none because, for some reason, black people are just doing it to themselves. They're doing it to themselves. It's because of reasons. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. Vegeta said it right. You can believe away racist laws. I'm believing away the Georgia law that disproportionately affects black people. Or the voter ID laws. Yeah, I'm believing away that. Because it doesn't happen. Oh, wait, it does. But let's continue.
Because of allyship. So my first question is, how can some people claim they're an ally for black people when they don't fully understand the struggles of black people?
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna actually say this. I'm gonna say this. You don't get a unquestioned ally. I'm sorry. Just because you're black doesn't mean that somebody should support you for any fucking reason. No, the allyship is for the belief ideology. And if you don't have that fucking ideology, then one, you're stupid. Two, you're trying to play again. You're trying to ally yourself, trying to make your motherfucking living. Plan two, the racist ass motherfuckers that don't want to believe that racism still exists, when they clearly are ignoring the fact that people are getting killed on the street for what? Having air fresheners. Ooh, having an expired tag. Ooh, somebody putting a warrant out for your arrest, but it's going to the wrong fucking address, so you don't know? Really? Fucking really. Let's go.
Because based on the research that I've done and what I've observed over the years, the real struggle in black America has less to do with white oppressors and more to do with the intolerance to diversity of thought and incentivizing government dependency, which ultimately cultivates victimhood. For example, there have been numerous...
Wait, what? Okay, so if you don't know about history, this whole idea that black people are dependent on the government, one of the reasons why most black people started in poor neighborhoods. I'm not gonna say most, but a lot of the areas were poor for black people. It's because of redlining. Because banks didn't want to lend to black people in certain areas, so they pushed them in certain communities. And not only that, after World War II, the GI Bill, after the New Deal, where people were actually getting loans from the government to actually build fucking housing, guess who was excluded from that shit? Guess who was excluded? This isn't some shit from 200-300 years ago. This shit was literally 30 years ago. We were still dealing with, we're going to say 40 40 years ago, we were still dealing with the bullshit of redlining, where you couldn't get a high value home. But sure, of course, redlining was just a policy in place by banks and turned a blind eye to by the federal government. But let's continue.
Numerous studies done on the expansion of the welfare state and how it directly contributed to the degradation of black culture.
More white people are on welfare than black people. And that's even before the pandemic. What? How? Okay, let's go.
Why is it that the majority of black households in the 60s had both parents in the home, while only 30% of them do today? Why is it?
Wait. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. So this is actually funny because the Republicans have not updated their talking point. Because let's go here. I spelled them wrong. So when did that come out? Because I know it came out recently. I know it came out recently. And I'm sorry if it's taking I don't know where he's actually at, and maybe it's gonna be hard for me to find. Sorry guys. I'm looking it up. I'm sorry. Was it this? Was it here? I'm looking it up. Oh, this is just the extract. Ah, damn it. I can't find it. There was a recent study that came out where they noticed that even though that the marriage rate, and that's the thing, that's the fucked up thing about it. The marriage rate in black households was actually below average, but you actually had more black fathers interacting with their kids, more black fathers actually sharing parental time with sharing parental duties with their kids more than anybody else. It's just that the marriage rate has fallen. And this 33%, yes, the marriage rate is 33%. However, that doesn't mean that the male isn't living in the house. And it's this whole thing of just like, well, if you're not married, then you're not living together. No, a lot of people just don't get married anymore. That doesn't mean that they don't live together. And I'm gonna try to find a study. If I can't find the study, guys, I want to find it. But that was an interesting thing, and conservatives have no comeback for that, because what they actually look at is one specific number, marriage, versus how many people are cohabitating in the same home. But let's continue.
That young black women rank the highest for STIs than any other race in America? Why is it that black women abort the most babies? Why is it that black Americans tend to spend more on physical goods and less on financial maintenance, such as investing or building credit.
Because when you're poor, you have to spend your money. Oh my God. Did she just really say that shit? When you don't have money, as soon as you get it in, you spend it. When you don't have, God damn it. What is it? 60% of the households in the United States can't afford a $500 emergency. And when you drop it down to $400, it's 50%. Wow. We have these stats. We know what the fuck is going on. We see the shit. But it's just a black people thing. It's just a black people thing, right? Wow. Let's continue.
Why is it that programs that are intended to help Black America, such as affirmative action, lead to high dropout rates in college? While these straightforward...
Wait, we have data for this. Not only, as Wajida said in the chat, the prison, the school to prison pipeline, but the fact that schools are only funded by property tax. We have a fucked up way of funding schools, and we leave schools underfunded and not preparing children for college. And please give me the dropout rates. This is the same shit that you see with, oh, the black murder rate is 87%, but you never hear that the white murder rate is fucking 83%. Like, this is the shit. Like, this vagaries and this unknown idea of just like, oh, this is just more. How much more is it? How much more is it? 2%, 3%. What? Yeah, sure.
questions may seem too harsh or too critical of black culture, I believe that's the problem, because the truth shouldn't be controversial. Blaming all the ills of black America on the white man system is an easy position to adopt.
Dag, I would love to debate her. When does she go live? When does Gothix go live? Let's see. Like, wow. She's on Twitch. Is her schedule updated? Nah, she's not live right now. Let's look at her schedule. Sorry, guys, it's that. There we go. 11 a.m. It starts at 11 a.m. Wow. Wow. Oh shit, she was active. Wow, I would love to fucking talk to her. Yeah, I'm gonna love to talk to her because that's some like this is like I get like somebody like her is probably used to talking to some not like probably the Ben Shapiro shit of where they talk to people who aren't media trained, where they talk to people who aren't well versed in learning this information. But like I would like seriously want to sit down and actually talk with her because this is it's just really reductive with the arguments. It's really reductive with the arguments. And it's just like wow, for real. But let's go.
while self-accountability, on the other hand, requires compromise and change on a personal level. And because the intolerance to diversity of thought is such a big problem, the factual information that I just provided tends to be viewed as white supremacist or anti-black.
Wait, where's the factual information? Where's the factual information? You didn't provide any numbers. You didn't provide any statistics. At least I can provide some statistics. Where did you provide those statistics? Like, we literally have studies talking about the shit. In Boston, the average net worth of a home in Boston is somewhere around zero compared to a family that's white that has at least 30,000. We have those statistics, and it comes from the fact that a lot of places, one, a lot of homes can't be bought with with a normal income right now because incomes have not increased in the last 40 fucking years as a percentage to fuck, not just productivity, but the cost of living. We know this. We have this shit. We see this shit. But, no, it's black people just don't want to work hard. Never mind that everybody is falling under a issue where it's becoming more and more difficult to afford expenses. So, yeah, let's go.
Points. Because let's be real, in the eyes of certain white liberals or white leftists, the black folks who oppose BLM, voted for Trump, or acknowledge the adverse effects of black American culture are considered problematic grifters who sold out their race to get a seat at the table with white oppressors.
Yeah, like, this shit is true. I mean, like, this shit is true. I don't see where exactly is anyone wrong? Where exactly is anyone wrong? Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's almost as if, and hear me out. You know this shit of what you're doing is fucked up, but you don't care because it's black people culture. So please tell me, what's so different from black people's culture than what's also affecting white people? We see it affecting poor white people all the time. The same shit is affecting poor white people. What makes it so different? What is so detrimental about black people's culture that the same shit is happening to white people's culture? The same results, the same behaviors. But you want to sit and lay it on the feet of black people because it happened. Is it drugs? Is it like the crack epidemic or the heroin epidemic? Oh, wait. We have the opioid epidemic that's happening now. Is it because there's no jobs? Because a lot of black people were moved to the city because there were jobs at a particular time? And now, oh, wait. White people's jobs are going away by either being swallowed up by Amazon or being moved overseas. And they're starting to face the same economic hardship that blacks have been dealing with for the last fucking 20, 30 years. I'm just saying, like, what is it specifically about black culture, in your opinion, Gothix, that is making it so much worse? And the fucking same thing is happening to the fucking white culture. Let's just put it, the suburb culture. What is it? What is it? But let's continue.
Oh, and apparently we're Uncle Toms too, which is ironic because that insult proves to me that whoever said it doesn't know what the hell they're talking about.
You fucking idiot. You know what the fuck they mean. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, we know the original character of Uncle Tom was somebody that was protecting black people to actually help them better. But the fact that you know what the common vernacular of it is, you fucking idiot. Wow. Let's continue.
The problem with selective allyship isn't exclusive to black issues. In fact, I find a lot of similarities in other demographics, such as the LGBT, for example. Here's a clip from a recent discussion on my podcast, Subtweet This, where Buck Angel, a transsexual man, explains the
Transgender. Okay, let's go.
different philosophies within the LGBT and how the intolerance to diversity of thought is becoming a bigger problem to the point that the acceptance towards the LGBT is dropping. Take a look.
How can I be anti-black if I'm speaking for myself?
It's hypocrisy. The whole thing is hypocrisy. You can't say this is a black space and then not invite certain black people. You can't say this is a trans space and not invite certain. Exact same thing, you guys. I'm telling you, we're like totally family. It's the same thing that happens to me with the trans community. Let's have a trans this, but don't invite these people. It's like, what? Don't you want conversation?
Okay, so here's the thing. Now, from what I gather about Buck Angel, for one, Buck actually has done and said some shit that kind of got on people's bad side, that actually played to bigotry that other people would actually have. And the fact is, also, when you sit back and literally do shit to stand out that fucking hurts other people, people are gonna call you out on that shit. You don't get a fucking pass because, oh, I'm part of this group and I should not be criticized for my beliefs. It's almost as if you're saying that, oh, because I'm a part of this group, you should just support me. Oh, wait, that's what you're complaining about. The fuck? Like, does she not see the fucking problem that she's talking about, that people don't support her and people should just support her because even though I got a different amount of thought, you should support, if you're saying you're my ally, you should support me because I'm black. The same shit that she's complaining about. The same shit. But let's go.
I don't want to be in a space where we all think alike. I don't want to be in a space where we all agree with each other. I want to have some fucking conversation with you, and I want you to challenge me because
you want to be a contrarian. I get it. Just like all these other motherfuckers. But let's go.
I don't understand, how do people grow if they're not challenged? Yeah. We're not challenging kids anymore.
We're asking for diversity for every single facet except for diversity of thought. That's it.
That's right. It's scary.
No, that's dangerous.
It's dangerous beyond belief. How can we not have? Oh God, it sends chills. It does. As a 58-year-old tranny, let me just tell you something. What's happening? How have we?
And there we go. There we fucking go. Now, there we go. There the fuck we go. That bullshit right there. Is exactly why people have a problem with Buck Angel. Like, yo, Buck, that's been used as a fucking, like, I come on here. Like, you guys, my vernacular that I have outside of here is different what I get on stream. I may actually throw around, I throw around, certain expletives in a way where you can't use that word to fucking, like, oh, look, this person is saying the N-word, so now I can actually say it. No. It is a fucking reason why I actually keep some words out of my fucking vocabulary while I'm streaming. But these motherfuckers feel that, oh no, and it's just to give cover. It's just to give cover for these motherfuckers because of their audience. But let's go.
The space to have conversation and even opposing opinions. I would never expect us to be in this space ever in a million years, and it scares me. And I think though that people are pushing back now. And why do I think that? Because people are reaching out to me in big spaces that are media and saying, hey, wait a minute, we need to start having this conversation because we're starting to see what you've been screaming about. I just did an interview with, I think it's the New York Times, and they were like, so people call you problematic. I'm like, of course they do, because I don't take on the agenda. And they're like, oh, I'm like, yeah, you got to look at.
Is Gothix just using this because, wow, look, I have Buck Angel on the video, like, and like this, like, oh my god, like she's literally doing the thing. She is doing the thing of where she's like, yo, this is the fucking problem. This is the thing. Like, this is like, well, if this person says the T slur, yeah, it's okay that I can say it. Like, she's literally doing the thing. Buck Angel is complaining about the thing too, of just like, ha ha ha, because if you want to be my ally, you're gonna just let me come in here and just do the same shit, be the same derogatory way that other people okay, let me phrase it better. Certain people, certain groups are attacked by these bigoted, racist people. You are somebody who comes in and says, hey, I need allies to help me fight against these bigoted, racist people. But the fact that you come in doing the same shit that these bigoted, racist people actually do, people are going to tell you, get the fuck out. But no, you said you're supposed to be my ally. Unquestioned allyship. That's not gonna fucking happen. But let's go.
At the whole picture. My community doesn't want people who are outside. If you're not part of this dialogue or this narrative or this ideology, then you're a bad tranny. And so I'm the bad tranny, and I'll take that because
we're the bad Negroes.
Yeah,
'cause we
That's
don't follow the
right.
agenda.
I'm sure as black people, you deal with all that same thing. You're supposed to have this way of thinking, this way of being, and you're not. Okay, you're black. Who the fuck? You're also an individual person who can make your.
Being an individual does not mean that you spout the same shit that motherfuckers who are oppressing you are spouting. I'm sorry. It doesn't. But these motherfuckers want to get away with, oh no, yeah, I'm doing it just because I want to be an individual. But you're doing the same oppressive shit that the other motherfuckers are doing. But you think it's fine because you're not part of. Again, you want to be the last one in the chambers, the last one against the wall. That's still going to get you with the same place all the rest of us are going to be, against the wall.
Choices. I hope your whole identity isn't based on your blackness.
I always preach that. You know what I say? I say with this generation now is just I feel like a lot of people latch onto these labels and you see people's bios and they just put like, oh, I'm for this, I'm for that. It's because we don't preach individuality. People are not really into being in tune with themselves and thinking for themselves. I feel like a lot of people just want to belong to something. Rather, it's like, because with our community and it's just that's why people latch onto labels so much. Is because like it's easier to become part of something rather than stand alone and have your own thoughts.
The idea of allyship.
Wait, what? Wait, okay. Like, besides like doing the whole thing of when you're alone, it's easily to pick you off. When you stand alone, it's easy to pick you off. We're not going to do that because it's going to essentialize people to like animals and herds and shit and like that. But, wow. And yet and still, these motherfuckers want to have a different ideology, but it's three of them sitting in the same motherfucking room preaching to the fact that, oh no, everybody else they're in a group. Like, it's not just one of these motherfuckers that's doing this shit. Right. Humans wanted to be a part of something. Wow. Let's continue.
In theory sounds great, But until diversity of thought is respected enough to have these hard conversations, selective allyship will continue to create more problems for the very people they supposedly advocate for.
Wait, did she just say selective allyship? Oh, wow. Wow. Her thing is that if you're not completely with me, then you're against me. Wow. Wow. Shit. Okay. Wow. No. No. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. The fact is, you want to have completely unconditional. You supposed to like me because, well, because I'm a part of a group, and that's what you said. You like this part of the group, no matter what I say. Wow. Wow. Well, guys, I want to thank everybody who's watched this clip. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow. I do this mostly every Wednesday, every Monday. I'm doing a little bit early live this week, so if you're not catching it on my normal time, that's fine. I apologize. Actually, I may actually do a little bit later video. But I want to thank everybody who's watched, and yeah, share the. Hey guys, this is me, Crimson60620, and if you ever want to actually get some great art and help support my channel, help support me, check out my merch page at streamlabs.com/Crimson60620 /merch. Here you can actually find great pieces of art put on t-shirts, and it'll be updated frequently with a lot of my other art. So thank you for support, and please enjoy the video. Thanks.